guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing the difference between strip clubs and gentlemen's clubs. There's a huge difference and it seems like a lot of people don't know about it. I get questions all the time in my comments about what the difference is, and there's a huge difference. I actually made a list on my phone so I don't forget anything. So I made a list of the similarities and the differences, and the differences is way longer. So let's just get started with the similarities because it's a way shorter list. So no matter what, they both have VIP tables. They both have, you know, tables that charge a little bit more. They both have, you know, the option for the client to spend more money. So that's a good thing. And then the other thing is that you can make money at both. So you can make money at both a strip club and a gentleman's club. It just depends on where you fit in more. Me personally, I know you guys ask a lot. Me personally, I like gentlemen's clubs more, but I have worked at strip clubs. I've worked at a really popular strip club, and I like both. I made money at both, and I'm just gonna tell you guys from my experience, you can make money at both. It really just depends on the client, and it depends on where the club is located, etc., etc. You guys all know that. So let's get to the juicy stuff, the differences. The first difference that I have on here is the audition, which is like such an important thing, but they're very, very different. The auditions at a strip club are very different than auditions at a gentleman's club. You can only come in at a certain time to audition, so make sure you always call before. You always audition most of the time. I think I've been to one gentleman's club that didn't have auditions, but most of them have auditions or will have like audition nights that you can audition to get hired. Strip clubs, on the other hand, I've never been to one that had me audition ever. You just walk in and they're like, yes or no, you know what I mean? They tell you if they like you or not. There's really no audition. There's not like as much structure for the dancers, I feel like, at strip clubs versus gentlemen's clubs. So that's a big difference, is the audition. So that's definitely something that you should know. It's not really rules that they go by for the audition at the strip clubs as much as it is for the gentlemen's clubs. Like at the gentlemen's club, you'd have like the 3 managers that are on that shift watch, and all 3 of them have to approve of you for you to get hired. Whereas the strip club, you know, whatever manager you see, if he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So I think for sure in the gentleman's club, it's a lot harder to get hired because you're being judged by all the managers and everything like that. At the strip club, they're just looking at you like, you know, you still have your clothes on. You didn't even put like lingerie on and get on stage. They just look at you, and some managers have lower standards than others. So the strip club, you might get hired one day, and another day, if you were to walk in, the manager wouldn't have liked you, you know what I mean? But gentleman's club just has a better system, I feel like, you know, because they all have to agree or disagree, and if 2 of them like you and 1 doesn't like you, don't get hired. That's just from the clubs that I've been to. Some it's just 1 manager, some it's the managers and the house mom. It really depends on where you're at, like I always tell you guys. So the next thing is the house fees. That's another really big difference. So usually at gentlemen's clubs, the house fee stays the same always. It's like a fixed price, you know what I mean? So some house fees at gentlemen's club are $80, some are $100, some are $50, but they always relatively stay the same. Now at a strip club, it is different based on the night. You come on Friday or Saturday, it's gonna be different than if you come on Monday. It's also really different when they have like an event or like a rapper or something coming in. It'll be like $150 to like $200. I've seen it be more than $200. So it really depends. I like to stick to more structure, so that's why I like the gentleman's club better. At the strip club, sometimes you won't even know like how much it will be until you get there. So unless you know somebody that works there and you like ask them in advance, like you text them or whatever, but it's very different. It kind of just goes by what they feel like charging, I guess, or what they feel like that night is worth, because a lot of girls work. And that's my next point, is the girls. At gentlemen's clubs, I feel like there's a little bit less girls working. At the strip clubs, I feel like they let more girls work, especially when there's like a big event or the house fee's really high. They let a lot of girls work because they want that money. There's more girls at the strip clubs from what I've seen. That can also have something to do with the fact that strip clubs, and this is my next point, are a lot smaller than gentlemen's clubs. Gentlemen's clubs usually have like 2 levels or 3 levels, huge dressing rooms, huge locker rooms, stuff like that. Whereas strip clubs, the dressing rooms at strip clubs, I've always noticed they're so much smaller. There's more girls, so it's like even worse. And on top of that, it's super crowded out on the floor because the club is just smaller, you know what I mean? So gentlemen's clubs are always a lot bigger, from what I've noticed. From literally every gentlemen's club I've been to has been super big. Like I said, have had upstairs and a downstairs, an elevator, all types of stuff. And then like the back room is super huge. And that also takes me to my next point, which is the champagne room. The rooms that they have at strip clubs usually are like super like basic. They're not like, yeah, they're just super basic because they don't really use them. It's really not about champagne rooms at a strip club. It's more about money in the air, you know what I mean? And money in the VIP sections. It's not really about champagne rooms. Now, champagne rooms in a gentleman's club are very important because that's like one of the biggest selling points. They're like $1,500 for like an hour or whatever. But that's definitely a huge difference, is the champagne rooms. There's just more of a party atmosphere at a strip club versus a gentleman's club where it's more like selling the fantasy. That's like, I think that's the main difference, is like gentlemen's clubs are more selling the fantasy, slow music, and girls are dancing all slow like you guys see in the movies of the strippers. Strip clubs are more, you know, like party, like they're just partying, they're having fun. And it depends on your mood. I can be in the mood for either. I like both. Like I said, I don't really I have a favorite obviously, but I can do both. Another thing is, so usually at gentlemen's clubs, they'll have you wear a skirt or a dress, like a slutty prom dress, basically. And that's something I've noticed at a lot of gentlemen's clubs. They always have the girls wearing, you know, like one night you can wear a skirt, one night you can wear like I said, a slutty prom dress, like a little stripper dress. It's very different than a strip club, because a strip club, you just wear an outfit with a thong or whatever, and you're good. They don't really have rules about what you can wear. Literally at this gentleman's club that I worked at one time, they have like a night where you wear a long skirt and a short skirt, and they'll literally be like, no, that skirt is not long enough. Like, it's that serious. So that's definitely, and I think that's part of the fantasy, like girls in dresses. It's like cute and classy or whatever, but sometimes you just have a badass like outfit on, like a little lingerie set, and you don't want to cover it up with a dress or skirt. So, you know, it's kind of like, I like the dresses sometimes, but I like my outfits to show. So, I mean, you can show it on stage, so that's okay. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the dresses and skirts for real. But like I said, I don't mind them. Another thing about the girls is the talent. I've noticed, and this is just facts, that the talent at the strip club is just, it's way more up there than the talent at the gentleman's club. The gentleman's club, like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating this, it's the fantasy. It's the pretty girl. It's where she's wearing the dress. She's got like a little Louis Vuitton clutch with her money in it. It's all $100 bills, you know what I mean? And then you go to a strip club and, you know, you're lit, like you have on a super cute sparkly like neon outfit. I've shown you guys a lot of mine, and the girls are on stage and doing all types of like amazing tricks, and they have a huge bag full of ones. So it's like a completely different atmosphere. And like I said, I like both. Like sometimes I'm in a mood to party and go to a strip club, and sometimes I'm in a mood to be chill and be at the gentleman's club. It's just that my mood usually is more the chill vibe, just because I don't like to be like in places where there's just so much chaos. I'm just like, oh, there's like so much going on, you know what I mean? I like to like, I'm one of those people that likes to be chill, but like I said, I have my days when I just want to be like, yes, I want to party, like take me to the strip club. Let's see what else. The way you make money. Yes. So the way you make money is very, very different. This one here, girl, goodbye. The way you make money is very different because, like I said, the strip club is more of the party. They throw money. There's a lot of ones. Every time I worked at a strip club, I always had a lot of ones and had them counted at the end of the night or whatever. And then a lot of times that I worked at the gentleman's club, I didn't have any ones. I had like, you know, whatever ones I got on stage, which could be a couple hundred or whatever. And then I had all $100 bills or whatever. So it's more focused on the tipping at the strip club, whereas at the gentleman's club, it's more focused on the selling of the champagne rooms, because that's where the big money is. They don't really focus on champagne rooms, and they don't really sell any really at the strip club, but they definitely make a lot of money, you know, on the stage and stuff like that, because it's more focused on that. But the gentleman's club is definitely more focused on the champagne rooms and, you know, girls that give dances and stuff like that. This goes back to like the uniform, how you have to wear a skirt and a dress or whatever at the gentleman's club. They're just more strict at gentleman's club. This is not to say that they let you do whatever you want at the strip club, but it's definitely more lenient when it comes to the girls, you know what I mean? They're obviously very like, I feel like there's more security at the strip clubs than anything, but the gentleman's clubs, like, they have a lot of rules. Like, you have to come in by a certain time, you have to wear your dress that has to be long enough, just like you're in school. You gotta, like, you know what I mean? It's like it's a lot. They ask for a lot. They're like, your nails have to be done, stuff like that. The strip club doesn't really pay attention. As long as you look good from afar, they're like, okay, whatever, like, you know what I mean? So there's definitely a huge difference in the strictness and stuff like that, but still both of them will fire you if they don't fuck with you just like that, because there's so many girls that want to work. That's definitely a big difference. And then the clients are a little, I would say they're definitely different. I was gonna say a little, but they're definitely different. Like I said before, the strip club is a party atmosphere. You go there with your friends, you go there for, you know, your bachelor party, that you want to party, you want to get bottles and stuff like that, and that's more of a party atmosphere, and it's just a group of people spending ones, you know what I mean? But you can throw a lot of ones, you definitely can, but you definitely can spend a lot of hundreds a lot faster. You can spend a higher amount of money a lot faster than you can throw 1,000 ones in like an hour, or like 30 minutes, or like, you know, 5 minutes if you got hella money. When it comes to like hundreds, and when you're getting a champagne room, you're spending 1,500 right there. And once you give it to them, you can't get it back. You don't have to count it, you don't have to do any of that. So that's why I prefer gentlemen's clubs, because I feel like the money's a little bit better. But like I said, it just depends on where you think you fit in more. But the clients are definitely different. I've definitely had clients at strip clubs that spend a bunch of hundreds, but that's just more of a thing at gentlemen's clubs, not at the strip clubs, you know what I mean? Oh, I've said gentlemen and strip clubs so many times in this video, like I'm like getting them mixed up at this point, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's just like the party crowd is there to throw ones, the other crowd is there to live their fantasy, and that to me spends a little bit more money. But like I said, I've made a lot of money at both, and it's really comparing two things that are very similar but very different. They're two very different vibes. So it really just depends on how you feel, how the customer feels, and where they want to go. I think that was everything that I had written down. I don't know if I missed something, you guys let me know. But that's basically like the general gist. I don't think you can say that. That's the general summary of what a strip club is and what a gentleman's club is. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know what club you think you're better suited for. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, my Instagram, everything like that is down in the description box. And I will see you guys in my next video. Let's get faded. Get busy, get your faded.